It's official. For the first time in over 10 years, Royal Caribbean is putting a ship full-time over on the West Coast in the port of Los Angeles. What is going on, everybody? My name is Brandon. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all of the latest cruise news, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. So some of you may be saying, Brandon, you made a video on this last week. What the heck? Well, yes, that's true. And the reason I'm making another one is because we finally got the official word. This time last week, it was really just speculation hearing because it wasn't even official Royal Caribbean news. It was just something that popped up on the Port of Los Angeles website. But today, on March 17th of 2021, we got the confirmation that Navigator of the Seas will be calling Port of Los Angeles home. Royal Caribbean is officially returning to the Port of Los Angeles. Navigator of the Seas is about a 140,000 ton ship built in 2002. And in 2019, she received a $115 million refurbishment, or as Royal Caribbean likes to call it, amplification, where she received all new venues and bars and restaurants on board, as well as an all-new water park, including water slides that hang over the side of the ship that are some of the longest at sea, if not the longest at sea. Last time Royal Caribbean had a ship over on the West Coast in Los Angeles was Mariner of the Seas back in 2011. So it's been over 10 years since Royal Caribbean has put a ship over in the West Coast full-time. So with the rumors that we saw last week with the Port of Los Angeles website, it was showing that she was going to show up later this year, but that actually came out to be false. Navigator will be coming into the Port of Los Angeles as of June, or basically the summer of 2022, so next summer. She's mostly going to be offering 3 and 4 night cruises. She's going to be visiting ports like Ensenada, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas, and even Catalina Island, which is just off the coast of California. Navigator will also be making an occasional 7-night cruise that has overnight stops. It did not say officially where, but my guess would probably be either Puerto Vallarta or Cabo San Lucas. Those two ports are usually where the ships will do overnights if they're going to stay somewhere overnight, over on the West Coast at least. Now, these itineraries have not yet shown up on the Royal Caribbean website, but they will be showing up and open for sale on March 29th of 2021. After 10 years, Navigator of the Seas is going to be a great ship to be putting in Port of Los Angeles for Royal Caribbean, as since she has received all of these upgrades, she is going to be pretty much one of the best ships that they can put over there, with the exception of maybe an Oasis class. This is very exciting news for all of those West Coast cruisers. I personally have not sailed out of the West Coast yet, but with Carnival Panorama that launched recently in 2019, and we also have Carnival Radiance, both for Carnival Cruise Line joining the West Coast fleet over there. And now we have another ship, the Navigator of the Seas, heading over to the West Coast. The West Coast market is going to have a very big boom, and they're going to have a lot of great ships to do it with. And even with all those ships, we also have Norwegian Cruise Line will typically sail out of Los Angeles with one of their Breakaway Plus class ships like the Bliss or the Joy or the Encore during the winter seasons while they're not up in Alaska. So lots of amazing ships heading over to the Port of Los Angeles in the West Coast. For all of you West Coast cruisers, you are going to have a lot of great ships heading over there, and I'm excited for all of you over there. I personally really would love to go over there. I did a 15-night Panama Canal cruise on the Norwegian Bliss a couple years ago, and those ports that were on the West Coast, like Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, were some of the best ones on that cruise. So I would love to return over to the West Coast and do some cruising out of there as well. If you live on the West Coast, let me know down below if you are excited for Royal Caribbean to be returning over to Port of Los Angeles, especially with Navigator of the Seas. And which ship on the West Coast are you most excited to sail on whenever the cruising does resume? Let me know in the comments down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with all of the latest cruise industry news, make sure you subscribe down below. Thanks for watching.